Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, I'm going to guide you step by step on how to set up your Google Colab IDE. Just a quick reminder, feel free to pick whichever IDE that you want. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use Google Colab as my IDE, but if you want to use different IDE, maybe VS Code or Jupyter Notebook, it's totally up to you, alright? Okay, so Google Colab is the same like any other Google product, like Google Slides, Google Sheet, or Google Docs. So you don't need to sign up. Just make sure that you have your Gmail account, and then you can easily just log in using your Gmail account. All right. And just to remind you once again, this is a browser-based IDE, so you don't need to install anything. You don't need to download anything. We're going to write our code, and we're going to compile our code on the internet. So just make sure that you have a stable internet connections. Okay, so now let's get started, guys. So just click on File and then click on New Notebook, right? So that's how you create a new file on Google Colab. Okay, as you guys can see now, we are being redirected to this page. So this is the place where we are going to write and compile our code. Okay, so let me give you an example here. So I'm going to type in length equals to 18 and height equals to 10 and width equals to 7. All right, and now we're going to calculate the volume of a beam. All right, so the volume is going to be length multiplied by height multiplied by width. So that's how you calculate the volume for a beam, right? Okay, so we're going to print the volume down here. So print volume. Okay, so now I'm going to hit compile. So if you want to run your code, just click on this icon, right? Just click on this play button. So that's how you compile your code, guys. All right, as you guys can see, we got 1260 because we multiplied 18 by 10 by 7, right? So this is what we got. Okay, so now we're going to add another block of code, and now we're going to write another line of code, and we're going to compile this code separately. So when we compile this, we're not going to do anything with this line of codes, right? Okay, so I'm going to create a list. So the name of the list is going to be list 1. So firstly, I'm going to initialize it as an empty list, right? Like this. And now I'm going to assign values to this list. So it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. All right. And now I'm going to calculate the mean of the list. But before that, I'm going to import NumPy first. So import NumPy as NP, all right? And now we're going to calculate the mean. So mean is going to be equals to np.mean. And inside these parentheses, okay, so now I'm going to copy and paste this one, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to print it. So I'm going to type in print, and I'm going to copy and paste this variable mean, and I'm going to put it inside this parenthesis, and I'm going to hit compile. Okay, so this is the output that we got. So the mean of this list is 6, as you guys can see here. All right, so we are able to compile code separately on Google Colab. As you guys can see, on the first block of code, we calculated the volume of a beam, and on the second block of code, we calculated the mean of a list, right? So this is the reason why I decided to choose Google Colab as the IDE for this project. And that's the reason why I like Google Colab, because when you're doing data analysis, in most cases, you will need to be able to compile code separately, right? So let's say you are doing a biostatistics analysis. So on the first block of code, you're going to do epidemiological modeling. And on the second block of code, you're going to build a forecasting model to forecast the transmission rate of an infectious disease, right? So obviously, in this case, you will need to be able to compile them separately because there are two different things, right? Okay, so if you want to save it, it's very easy. Just click File and then click Save. And if you want to download this, just click File and then click Download. As you guys can see, you have two options. The first one is .ipynb. So this is the Jupyter Notebook version, and the second one is the regular Python versions .py. Okay, so you might be wondering like, hey, look at these. We have .ipynb. Is it Python? Well, the answer is yes. This is still Python, guys. So this is just a Jupyter Notebook version, but technically it's still Python, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to rename this file. So I'm going to change it to practice1, right? So this is our file, practice1.ipynb. And again, if you want to download this as Python file, just click File, Download, and download py, alright? Okay, so I think that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video where we are going to find and download our infectious thesis data from Kaggle. So I'll see you guys there.